I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade. We would be warm below the storm in our little hideaway beneath the waves, resting our heads on the seabed.
Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Har here to help you out with your brain assignment. It's worth a lot of points, so let's see if we can get this broken down so it's not too difficult for you. The biggest thing is you guys are, if you haven't used Google Docs before, it might be a little bit challenging, but I have a workaround or I have an alternative assignment for you. So with that, so for this assignment, what you're going to do is you're going to basically draw and label. So I've got already a drawing that you can fill in, because a lot of you probably don't want to get totally artistic, but it'll help you label these key components. So first of all, I want you to think about a celebrity, character, sports figure, someone famous. And then you're going to draw a picture of the brain labeling, and I'll give you the attachment here. And you're going to label the following items down below here, all in the picture. And I'm going to show you how to do that in Google Docs. And then step 3, kind of think about which part you think would be enlarged based on her personality or the character they play. So for example, I did with Raymond here. So, you know, if you can think of it, that's kind of a bonus. You don't have to do that piece, because I know it's like, whoa, well, wait a minute, I don't know too much about A&P. What are you doing here to me, Mrs. Har? So you're going to get full points if you can go ahead and label all the pieces here, but I think it's kind of fun to, if you can share the celebrity you were thinking about, and if you can think where they would be enlarged, but you don't have to. You will still get full points if you just label everything. So here's how I would do it if I were you. You're going to click on my link, which will take you into Google Docs. So this will take you to my Google Doc, and you are going to label our items listed on this Google Doc. So it's a presentation. So with presentations, there's something that you can do that's kind of cool. So what you're going to do, let me move this wider, you're going to insert. And because otherwise it's a picture and you can't really type on here unless you guys want to download it and then scan it back in, and you feel free to do that. But for a lot of people, they're like, I don't have a scanner, I don't want to download it, I just want to do it all electronically. So this is how you can do it in Google Docs. So you follow my link here to Google Docs, and then what you're going to do, because we can't type directly on here, what you're going to do is insert a text box. So when I click insert and I click on text box, I go over here like above this line, and it gives me a little text box, and I can put it in. So it's that easy. So let me go ahead and I'll start off down here. I'll do your easy one for you. So I'm going to insert a text box. Once I insert that text box, then I can type in here. And the answer here is, oops. Okay, so I typed it in. Boom, that's saved. So that will save, and then I can move on and then do my next insert text box, bada boom, bada bing, and then I'm going to type but not give you any more answers, but not give any, but not give answer. There we go. And you want to make sure, and you can move it over this way because you don't want to type off the screen. So that's how you can move your text box away. And if you make any errors like I did, not type, but not give answer. So there it is, and it saves it. So now I have this. Oh, I'm going to want to put in my name, so I'm going to have to put in insert a text box. I'm going to text box here, and I'm going to say Mrs. Har, student. There we go. So now I've got my name here. I'm starting to fill this out. So once you fill all these in, including these right here, then you're going to want to save. So here's what you're going to have to do. Let me scoot this on over, and you all have Google Doc accounts, so try to use them. It's really cool. It does some really neat stuff. I know at first it's intimidating, but anyhow, you're going to go to File, and you're going to make a copy. So File, make a copy, and I would probably, you know, copy it as Mrs. Har, student, brain worksheet. There we go. And you're going to say, okay. Now you can share it with the same people. Let's just do this instead. So now it's saving a copy. Now this is going to be your own personal copy that you can do and, you know, play with as you may. So it would already be filled out. This is Mrs. Har's student brain worksheet. Make sure you label it. Now one thing you need to be aware of, that you need to share this with me, because I didn't know you have this in your Google Docs unless you tell me. And you're going to say, Mrs. Har, this is how I'm going to share it. Right now, if you go up to this blue button, you click share, and it says, here's the link to share, but you have to make sure that you invite people. So I would invite Mrs. Har, just to be sure. So you can put jhar@Jeffco Schools. I'll pop up if you just start doing jhar. There you go. And you can say share and save, and say yes, you want to do it, and then you can also send me a link. So you can, they might even email it to me, but you know what I would do is send me this link right here. See this link right here? I would take that and I'd copy it. So remember, you right click to copy it. So you can copy it right there and put it just in a Word document. You can email me that link. That's totally fine too. Say, hey, Mrs. Har, and then I'll upload it to the Dropbox. However works best for you. But this is that active link. So that if I click on this, oops, there we go. It's going to take me to a different window, but let me pull it on over. It's going to take me to show me your document. So I'm really talking in these third terms, or, you know, so hopefully you're not getting confused on that, but this will now be your document that Mrs. Har's viewing, that I can go, oh, the Har student demo person right here, they did such a good job, they get an A. So, and like I said, if you want to tell me which celebrity you're thinking of, that is just bonus. It's awesome. So hopefully this helps. If you're like, holy cow, Mrs. Har, that Google Docs thing, you're just scaring me, this looks way too complicated, you have two options. You can say, you know what, Mrs. Har, I don't want to deal with that. What I want to do is just go ahead, list all the terms for you, think of a celebrity, list all the terms, and then define the terms and describe where they're located in a Word document, and be done, Mrs. Har. I don't want to deal with that whole Google Docs thing you're trying to send me out. None. That's totally fine. Or you could show up and I can kind of work you through if you're going, I want to try the Google Docs, but I'm getting stuck. Show up and come join me on our work session on Monday and we can work through it. Or just call me up and say, Mrs. Har, can you help me out with this? So let me know, but I really want you guys to try Google Docs if at all possible. It is kind of the wave of the future, and I'm sure I'm not the first teacher to ask you to do stuff in Google Docs, and I will not be the last. So, you know, whenever we're anxious about trying something new, the best thing we can do, just jump in and do it. If it gets frustrating, call Mrs. Har. You know you can get through this.
In the shade.
Because you know Mrs. Har will help you. Give it a shot. Let me know if you get stuck.
Below the storm.
Fun times with Google Docs and Mrs. Har's class, labeling the brain. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks, everyone.